Now that we're in the final quarter of the year, it's time to start thinking about the 2022 tax year. W-2s and 1099s are scheduled to be out in January, but don't worry, Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping Services has you covered. They stay on top of the ever-changing tax laws impacting small businesses and corporations. Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping has your best interests at heart. Don't wait until the last minute. Get a head start on your 2022 taxes. Call Jennifer Young or go to jenniferyoungsbookkeeping.com or find her on Facebook.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family-owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years' experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our two locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, Exit 48, Somerset.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Melissa Christensen with Engel & Volkers is a trusted real estate advisor in the Black Hills. She brings precision, dedication, and clear communication to every transaction. Melissa focuses on service, not sales, always putting her clients first. She's also passionate about supporting local youth activities, helping to strengthen communities and build a brighter future for our kids. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Melissa is here to guide you every step of the way. Stop in or call Melissa Christensen with Engel & Volkers today.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
For 125 years, Security First Bank has been the bank, a dependable fixture of the community and innovators of what comes next. As we celebrate our history, we remain committed to your dreams with dedicated and driven people, expertise, and attention. Because when you're at the bank, you're driven by the people who are your customers, neighbors, and friends. And that's been our commitment since 1898. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Signature wings, world-class burgers, and the best steak in Rapid City. All that plus a perfect spot to watch the game found right here in Rapid City at Shooters. From its full and complete menu and its one-of-a-kind dessert menu, Shooters has everything you want. Also looking for a little value in your meal? Order online or by the Shooters app and use the promo code LiveTicket to receive 20% off your order. Again, that's LiveTicket for 20% off at Shooters in Rapid City.
Belly Brothers Auto Tech is the bark of the town. Belly Brothers is one of the top-rated local auto shops in South Dakota. From an oil change to transmission repairs, they'll treat your car with exceptional service at reasonable rates, with plenty of financing options also available. Holding an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau since 2008, Belly Brothers will get your tail wagging. And visit Jennifer Young next door for your tax accounting needs.
The Denny Menho Super Sale is back at Denny Menho Rapid Chevrolet. Save on over 400 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Fords, Rams, GMCs, Subarus, plus the area's best selection of used and certified pre-owned. Shop our best selection of new Chevys in years. Multiple appraisers on hand bidding your trade. 16 local and national lenders offering financing on the spot. No down payment and no payments for 90 days with qualified credit. Hurry, the Super Sale ends September 30th at Denny Menho Rapid Chevrolet or DennyMenhoRapidChevrolet.com.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Give it off to Season, gliding to the basket, out to 3J Hayes, good! And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
September is sport utility season at Denny Menho Rushmore Honda. That means great offers on late model SUVs, Fords, GMCs, Toyotas, Nissans, Jeeps, Subarus, Chevys, and more. Get 5.89% APR financing for 63 months on used. Plus, we have the area's best selection of pre-owned Honda and Honda certified pre-owned trucks and SUVs. Upgrade your SUV before the snow flies and get 5.89 APR financing for 63 months at Denny Menho Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Welcome to Class AA Girls Soccer. And we will pick this one up where it left off due to weather delay. These teams just played a few days ago with a thriller. It was a great game. The Raiders were up 4-1 with under 10 minutes. The Cobblers netted 2 goals by senior Laney Godfrey to close that margin to 1. They thought they had it level, but the offsides call was made, and then with 5 seconds left, Central had a set piece that made its way into the box but was handled by goalkeeper Emmy Hofer, and the Raiders collected the 1-point win. And this one we picked up at the 24-46 mark. Raiders lead 1-0. Not sure who was credited on that goal. We did not record that from last time. We will try to get that. Cobblers open with a run down the left side with Hargens, who had a shot on goal, and a great save by Tucker. This ball played in the box and a goal. Great service by Merchant, I believe, and the goal was Alvarez, number 34. So we're going to say in the 17th minute, the Cobbler senior, Maria Alvarez, scores on a set piece after the service from Merchant, and we're tied 1-1. And this one is going to begin much like the last one ended, and a crosstown tilt that can go either way. Cobblers come in with a record of 4-6, currently ranked 14th. The Raiders come in ranked number 2 behind number 1 Harrisburg with a 10-0 record. So not only are bragging rights for crosstown rivalry on the line, but some important seed points as both teams try to position themselves in the best advantage possible coming into the first round of the playoffs here in about a week. Foul on the Raiders. Merchant will step behind this one. She'll send it up the field. Handled nicely by Brianna Reagan. She tries to get it to Vienna, and she's marked there by Alvarez, and it'll go out of bounds. Throw to the Raiders. Tennyson with a drive up the line to Fox. Fox working the ball, but surrounded by 3 Cobblers. Finally coming out of there is Hargan. She goes back to Merchant. Merchant plays the ball to the right side, quickly to Larson. Larson chips it in the middle, chested off of Young, back out to Hargans. Tennyson guarding her. Let's see if she can mark her. Right foot, curls it in. Ball's on the far post. Raiders are there. Great job there. I believe that was number 2, Holly Benson, who recovered nicely and was able to clear that ball. And we'll have a foul on the Cobblers. Free kick Raiders. And it looks like either Charlie Lindsley, she'll take that one. She'll go quick. She'll try to get it to Hulsworth. Hulsworth has speed. She's got Coots marking her. Just can't get the ball. No, she does keep it in, and she kicks it off of Coots and wins a corner. So great hustle by number 11, sophomore, Ava Holsworth. Worked that left side on a quick re-entry by Lindsley and hustled to the ball, kicked it off a Cobbler. Set piece comes in, driven low at the front of the goal. Reagan's there. She pushes it back out to Benson, but a little too far. And Fox served a nice ball. It just took a bounce that was unfortunate, and credit the Cobblers, their defensive pressure was there. So good work by both teams there. Ball being possessed back and forth out of the middle. Ball quickly back to the middle, but it's caught by Godfrey. Godfrey sends the ball up the line. Larson tries to run her bound, but the sprinter in track and field, Benson, gets there and kicks it off. Oh, no, they're going to say cobbler throw. So it must have done a little pinball action and went back off of Benson. This one's sent in. Trouble. Tucker comes out, and the ball is Tucker, so Young had to give way a little bit because the keeper was going for the ball, but that was another close chance. And again, from our perspective behind and far away from the play, I'm not sure how close it was. There's an overlapping run by Tennyson, so she comes out of the back and does a fill and replace run there, and she had some green if they would have got it to her. But Godfrey now, the senior who led the comeback charge the other night, pushes it to Hargens, the other senior who's just tenacious worker. And her ball will go too far, a little bit too heavy on that touch, out of bounds, throw to the Raiders and Benson. Cobbler substitution. Vienna Reagan will come out. And number 16, Kaylee Schulke will check in. Throw to the Raiders. Benson picks it up. Quick reset. Gets it down the line. Raiders tried to do a give and go. Ball got tied up there. And the Raiders can't clear it out. Godfrey battling with Shaw. That's a good battle there. Godfrey comes out of there, pokes it forward, gets it over to Hargens. Hargens going to work that left side again. Little give and go up to Godfrey. Godfrey's trying to chase it down, but great defense there by the Raiders. And that's Lindsley who just shielded the body and did the old box out. Goal kick for Nora Tucker and the Raiders. She goes short. Cobblers apply some pressure here. Goes up, and that finds Dorman. Dorman tried to one-time it and just couldn't find the ball at her left foot there. So the Raiders will track back in a corner. So the Cobblers apply some high pressure and win a corner. And Merchant will go to the corner, and this is set piece number 2 off the corner for the Cobblers. And the goal scorer Alvarez is again in that bunch of players that are starting far post high. Their run-in's going to take them 2 to the near post, 1 to the middle. It's Alvarez again. She's got the head again, and it's just off, but then Benson saves it. Can't quite tell if it hit the pole. Benson reacted like it did, and then she stayed calm and gets the ball up to Dorman. Dorman pitches it up to Fox, but out of bounds, right out of real estate on the left side. So another set piece where an unmarked Alvarez found her way to the near post, to the corner where it was taken from, and almost took this one from being level to a Cobbler lead. This one's tapped in. Dorman with a little box out, pushes it up. It's going to find the end here. That's Turek, it looks like. Turek trying to get on the end of it. Great job there defensively. Holding their ground is Cobbler number 35. That's the senior, Reese Healy. Turek with a good run, but the patience and experience of Healy stayed calm, held in there. This one goes up to Young. Young chips it up a little bit. That looks like Larson on the run. Larson plays it back to the Raiders. Dorman plays it up the left side. Nice move to the middle. Another nice cutback move, and tries to cut the ball in the middle, but just marked too well and couldn't get a good angle on it. That ball gets behind the Raiders, but recovery there. And that looks like Lindsley or Schad for the recovery. Let's see if we can get glasses on that. That's Charlie Lindsley, the solid senior back for the Raiders. Fox tried to go a little inside-out move, still trying to turn. Gets the ball back. Nobody there. Run on it. And good job there by that's Turek who comes back, does a nice job on Hargens, who's tough to defend. She thought about going for the ball, but opted to kind of play the free safety and keep everything in front of her and then knock the ball out of bounds, and we'll have a throw-in for the Cobblers and Hargens. Hargens goes up the line right to the Raiders, and Turek is there. She'll set it into Dorman, who plays it back. Shot over to Lindsley. Lindsley all the way over to Benson. Benson now with some space. She plays it nicely back through to Reagan. Reagan has space. She has a nice ball into Dorman. Dorman looking for a left-footed shot. No, heel takes a shot and just wide. Did the goalie touch it? No, they're going to say goal kick. So good turn in the box by Avery Dorman. And she didn't have much of the corner to work with, but it caused senior keeper Abigail Flanagan to dive. And it was just beyond her outstretched arm. Goal kick, Cobblers and Merchant. Gets it out to the right. A nice little flick onto the middle. Larson had it for a second. Raiders win it back. And good defense there by Alvarez, the junior, Reagan Alvarez, and played that up, and Young was almost there, and she's dangerous when she gets space. Dorman on the left side, and she'll overlap with Holsworth. Holsworth goes middle. See if they find the outside. They try to go back to the middle to Fox, and the marking by Reagan Alvarez just too good. Good soccer here. Good action, good movement. Both teams having their chances. Dorman with some good pressure, but Alvarez is there. Reagan Alvarez is there. Solid backline play by her. And this one goes back. A couple Cobblers give chase, but Lindsley will escort that all the way back. Or is that Schulke escorts that all the way back? Schulke, number 16 for the Raiders. Senior Kaylee Schulke escorted that one all the way back to Nora Tucker, the junior keeper. Good pressure by Turek again on Healy, but that'll go off the Raiders, and Healy will set up for a throw. Has Hargens near, goes over Hargens, right to Turek. Turek kind of lofts it, that was Tennyson, lofts it up to Turek. Turek heads it out of bounds, and Alvarez and Merchant kind of do the same, escort the ball out and box out a little bit. Fox saw it was going to be out, and she slowed up on that one. Driven, but right back to the Raiders and Reagan. Oh, and Brianna Reagan, the ball came to her feet. It just took a little weird bounce. She had on her right foot and took the shot, but the ball was moving really weird off the turf there. And not what she wanted, although another shot on goal for the Raiders. Just couldn't get the power behind that one. And the Raiders will reset with the throw. Great look there by the Raiders to find an open Brianna Reagan, who is certainly one of the offensive catalysts for the Raiders. Good work there, but the Cobblers are going to win a corner off of the good work of, I believe that's Avery Young, number 2 for the Cobblers, and she's a freshman. Let's see if Merchant lines up. No, this is going to be number 14. I think that's Riley Healy. She's going to set this one in. Goes low, kicked out by the Raiders, but the Cobblers stay persistent on it. Godfrey lofts one in, but it's good for 3, but too high for soccer. And the Raiders will reset for a goal with a goal kick. Good action again here tonight. It's tied 1-1. 11 and change to go in this first half of this continuation game. And didn't take either team too long, especially the Cobblers, to get settled into this one. And the Cobblers had 2 set pieces on goal. Raiders had a nice shot from Avery Dorman on goal. So chances are there. Amount of corners, I don't have it tallied, but it's pretty close to the same. Cobblers might have an edge by 1. We'll see if we can get any of those numbers. Since it's a kind of a continuation game, there's not a full staff here tonight, but we'll do the best we can to get you all the information to enjoy this one. Dorman in a tackle with Godfrey. Godfrey tries to push it out. Fox traces it down. She's got a little momentum working it up. She tries to go through to Halsworth, but Reagan Alvarez has read that one and just kind of anticipated it and walked in. That one's short. Godfrey cuts it off. And this one gets outside. Healy with the cross, goes the middle. Raiders are there. Cobblers get a touch on it. It's a little heavy. Still at the top of the box. Raiders come out, but we're going to have a foul. Official says a little bit of a push, and so we'll set that one down, and Raiders will have a free kick, and we'll go the other way. Do we know who the center is? That's not Landis, is it? Patterson? Center official is Mr. Patterson. And thank those officials for being able to rearrange their schedule to help both these teams get another game in this very quick high school soccer season. Playoffs start in about a week here. Actually, it is next Tuesday, I believe. Playoffs take off Tuesday, Saturday. There's a shot blocked by Merchant, not off the hand. Brought through by Reagan. Reagan stays on it. Back heel by Merchant, and she clears it. Wow, that's good work there. Reagan was just inches from getting that on her foot, and Merchant came in with the toe stop kind of, and did a back heel just to get out of danger. Great work there by Raider defender, hustling all the way back to recovery. That's Lindsley, who, a lot of experience there, worked hard to get an angle to cut the ball back so it's a throw-in and not a corner, as it's been very dangerous. Long throw into the box, cleared nicely by the Raiders. Alvarez on the end of that one, a little long. Reagan gets a touch on it. Alvarez deflects it back. And Benson's on the run. She's got speed. Nice through ball, but handled there by Coots. A little bit inside. Don't know if she wanted to cut inside or go outside. Coots played a nice angle to make that a difficult decision on the run. Hargens now working left. She pushes it up to Godfrey, and a nice overlapping run there. Those two have worked together a lot, you can tell. Young, little heel. Godfrey's there. Oh, and a great job on defense. A lofter goes over, but Hargens over the crossbar. Good work there by Young just to try to get it to the feet of Godfrey. Raiders congested that one, did a nice job recovering, and they'll come out. Turek pushes it up the line. A nice ball, good weight. Fox will get around it, keep it on the side, and do a little inside-out move, and she's got the line. And she goes inside, and there's a shot and a goal. No, it's just wide. Ava Holsworth was square right there, and it looked as if it was going in, and the next thing you know, I saw the ball just on this near side just come on the outside of the net. So great chance there on the up ball by Turek, I believe, to Fox, and Fox with the good center, and Holsworth got a good touch on it with pressure, and now Reagan comes. Good move. See if she can get her left foot on it. She cuts it inside. It's going to be a corner. So Merchant did well to just get over there and make that a little tougher, but Alvarez eventually got in the way of that when it goes out of bounds. Now a set piece for the Raiders, and it looks like Brianna Reagan will put this on her left foot, be an outswinger. Out long, but crowding the far post. Now they run near and far. There's a ball in the middle. It's there. Looks, lines up. Oh, and over the top. Shot had it on her right toe. Really close to her. Not quite a half volley, but kind of. And she just had to bend her knees so much that when she extended, it just went too high. But another great chance for the Raiders. And they've kind of put on a little bit more pressure in this half. And the last 5 minutes, as we have 6 and change, that's 6 minutes, 9 seconds to go in half one, and the Raiders have had a flurry of chances. But the Cobblers seem to be able to counter, especially off of work by Godfrey and Hargens. There's another ball in. I don't know if that was a shot or just a long cross to the far post by Dorman. Either route, it's out of bounds, and a goal kick to the Cobblers. And Merchant will place this one and give it a ride. Merchant has a strong leg. We've commented on other streams about her versatility with the strength and accuracy and just the touch on some of the goals she's scored, and also some of the services she's brought on set pieces or corner kicks, much like the Cobblers' first and equalizing goal tonight. Ball in the middle. Cobbler goes down, but nice for the Cobbler. Came down that time. A great move by Hargens. Kind of fooled Tennyson. Tennyson recovers. The Cobblers pass across, and looks like Godfrey lost her footing, and she's kind of looking at the back of her leg, maybe her shoe there, and that ball went out of bounds to the Raiders, and that no call. Raider stays up. Another body on the floor, no call. So they're starting to let him play, and that's one thing with about 5 minutes of the game the other night. It got very physical, and there was some bookings even, and just a physical, intense rivalry match. And this one looks to be building to be close to the same in this 1-1 tie. Let's say 4:15 to go in this one. More physical play. Raiders come out with it, and it looks like the linesman not sure, and he's going to say Cobbler throw. Flag stayed down for quite a while. Raiders play it back, then play it up to Fox. Goes to Dorman. Dorman mishits it, but it goes to Fox. Back to Reagan. Dorman trying to push it up. Just the work by Lainey Godfrey. The pressure. And that time the ball goes off because she was going towards the ball and the Raiders kicked it off her. That was Turek. Oh, no, excuse me, Tennyson. Tennyson with a nice throw. Tennyson will put this one down. Hargens is there. Tennyson and Hargens, that's been a good matchup. Reagan Alvarez tries to go through, comes to the feet of Godfrey, but Dorman's there to send it back. Raiders will try to reset, get this one out long, doesn't clear. Another ball that just isn't hit quite right, and so they're just kind of a couple of those clearance balls, instead of driving them forward for a possible run or just some relief, they're getting a little mishit and going high and soft, and Cobblers have a chance to get underneath of them, and that's why they retain possession. So just a few minutes ago, the Raiders were dominating possession in the Cobbler half, and this last almost 2 minutes, it's been vice versa. And as Brianna Reagan tries to get it out, there's a mishandle. Larson's there fighting, and a great job in recovery. It goes to the ground. Is Raider, I believe that's number 2, Benson. And boy, was Coach Usera happy that Raider number 2, the junior Holly Benson, is a sprinter on the track team, because she had to really put it in another gear to take an angle and cut off the attack of the charging Larson for the Cobblers, who did a nice job seeing that the ball was mishandled and had a chance for space. Throw in for the Raiders, far side. Throwing right to Coots. Coots battles with Halsworth. Halsworth's pinned, but she stays on it. Halsworth comes out of it. She's away, tries to go middle. Merchant's there. We've said that a few times. Number 45, sophomore Bailey Merchant. Certainly deserves some recognition for her steady play in the backfield for the Cobblers. This one's played to the middle. Tennyson, great job of getting in front of that one. Raiders play it, or Cobblers play it wide, but too wide, out of bounds. Throw for the Raiders. Benson drives it down the line. Cobblers are there, intercepted. Healy, overlap run to Larson. Good job there by the Raiders, and their steady backline player, Charlie Lindsley, deserves the same credit as Merchant for the Cobblers. Two very good players for these squads. And no debating why they're kind of the anchors of both the back lines, playing the middle back. Through ball attempted, hit off a couple of Cobblers. Fox finds it. Let's see if she tries to go up to Halsworth. Plays the sideline. It's knocked out by Alvarez. Reagan Alvarez has really, in the last 3 games we've covered, has really come on. 10 seconds in this one, thanks to the PA reminder by Doug Solly. And, there was a whistle, but at the horn, so there won't be a set piece for the Cobblers. And so at halftime of this continuation of a weather delay game, it's the host Rapid City Stevens Raiders won, the visiting Cobblers tonight won, and this is mounting up to be another good one here as both teams again look to position themselves for a chance to, have the best seed possible that they can earn. Cobblers, I believe, have one game after this, and the Raiders will play on Thursday. They will be right back here hosting the Spearfish Spartans. You're enjoying subscription-free Raiders soccer on GoRaidersLive.com, LiveTicketTV.com. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
So that's 10-10 and 10-11?
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Menholt Toyota. Use your phone. It's fast and easy. Pull up our website, click on Value Trade-In, scan your VIN, and tell us about your car. You are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer on your vehicle in under 5 minutes. Bring your vehicle and your Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer to Denny Menholt Toyota. See you soon at Denny Menholt Toyota, Rapid City.
Now that we're in the final quarter of the year, it's time to start thinking about the 2022 tax year. W-2s and 1099s are scheduled to be out in January, but don't worry, Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping Services has you covered. They stay on top of the ever-changing tax laws impacting small businesses and corporations. Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping has your best interests at heart. Don't wait until the last minute. Get a head start on your 2022 taxes. Call Jennifer Young or go to jenniferyoungsbookkeeping.com or find her on Facebook.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our two locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Zee Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Zee Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Melissa Christensen with Engel & Volkers is a trusted real estate advisor in the Black Hills. She brings precision, dedication, and clear communication to every transaction. Melissa focuses on service, not sales, always putting her clients first. She's also passionate about supporting local youth activities, helping to strengthen communities and build a brighter future for our kids. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Melissa is here to guide you every step of the way. Stop in or call Melissa Christensen with Engel & Volkers today.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
We are set back here at Sioux Park Stadium on a nice night as it cools down under the lights here. Full 40 minutes on the clock for this half, as the first half was a continuation from, about 10 days or so ago. I can't remember exactly, but Cobblers will start this half. They'll send it back. Godfrey pushes it up, trying to find Hargens right away on that left side. Raiders are there. Clear to the right. Hargens keeps it in, tries to head it to Young. Being played well there by, looks like Lindsley on that one, and that's going to be a goal kick for Tucker. And she'll go short to Schulke. Schulke, couple dribbles, goes wide, pressured from Young. Ava Underwood tries to get the ball out, but can't. Pressured there by Larson. Larson kind of toes that one in and goes out wide, and the Raiders will let this one go out, and that's Tennyson, who had to keep Hargens off the ball for just a second to let it roll out of bounds, and we'll redo that again. Tucker surveys the field. She goes short again. Lindsley now drives it high. Goes off a Raider Turek. Reagan tried to track it down. Merchant's there eventually. Godfrey gets a touch on it. Dorman came flying out of nowhere, and she puts a little ball up to the left, and let's see if Halsworth gets on the end of that center, and that one's put out of bounds for a corner by the Cobblers. And there was Brianna Reagan, was one of the Raiders in the box, hoping to get on the end of that, but the Cobblers send it out. And Bailey Fox, the right footer, will put this one. It'll swing in. Raiders really focusing on the far post. Now comes runner to the middle and near post. Ball's down, and it's off a host of players, kept in by the Raiders, lofted in high and way towards the right side. Turek got a head on it. And will battle, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Cobblers. And Merchant will set this one and put it back in play for the Cobblers. Merchant drives it down the right side. Larson gets a nice head flick on there to Young. Young gets a touch on it. Raider there, but it goes right back to Young. Caromed right back to her. Underwood retreating and stays there, but the ball comes back to the Cobblers and intercepted by Dorman. Dorman has space. She plays it to Fox. Fox has a good turn, plays it a little bit too inside to Holsworth. Holsworth fighting, tries to get a touch on it. Cobblers are forced to kick it high and out. Quick throw for the Raiders. They have some space here. Fox, good touch there. Tries to go inside. Can't. Stays on the ball, and then is poked away by Alvarez. Raiders turn, clear it back, play it back, and now to the middle. Play it back to try to get some angles here. Young putting on pressure, and the Raiders will be content to just do some combination passing here. And that combination was a zig when they should have zagged. It looked like Tennyson was trying to move up the field, and her teammate put it back, and it goes out of bounds back to the Cobblers. So we'll see this half if that's one of the strategies of the Raiders to get a buildup going, is to do a lot of combination passes, trying to create passing angles and space for runs. That one's driven up as they are trying to get the ball out of their half. Ball continues to get kind of poked around. Hargens comes up on the end of it. She'll drive. She'll go outside so she can get her left foot on it. And Tennyson has to kick it out for a corner. So Hargens, I don't know if it was purposely, had a little hard touch. Tennyson saw the ball, pushed at it. Hargens let up, and it goes out of bounds. And Riley Healy, the sophomore, will serve this one up. Cobblers all run, different sides of it. That ball put in the post and knocked out nicely by Tennyson. Turned up, but just too far. Cobblers get a touch on it. This one gets put in the box, but is going to go out of bounds for a goal kick. See if the Raiders drive this one down the field or if they continue to go short. Tucker surveys the field. She goes short again, and she's rushed on by Healy to give pressure. Gets it up the side nicely. And that was Raider, it looks like number 10, Baird, who played that ball up and won a corner. I believe that is Braden Baird. Ponytail is not being kind to the glasses here. Dorman has a run on it. That's Avery Dorman. Holsworth on the end of it. Hits a couple cobblers and hits off the back of Alvarez up to Larson. And Larson is defended there by Ava Underwood, the senior, and she pokes it away. And that is not Braden Baird. I stand corrected. That'll come back to the middle. Off of Tennyson, who moves up from her back spot. Now she retreats. Intercepted there, but a good challenge by the Cobblers. Nice footwork there by Reagan. She tries to poke it in. Gets through. Holsworth's on the end of it. See if she can shoot. She does. Goal! Underneath the keeper. So on a ball that was a little messy, Ava Holsworth, number 11, the sophomore for the Raiders, stays persistent and then drives a left-footed shot low and hard under the arm of keeper Abigail Flanagan. And with about 6 minutes gone in this one, Raiders lead 2-1 off the goal by Holsworth. So in approximately the 46 minutes, the Raiders take the lead here, go up by a goal. And a game that's been back and forth, they just were able to finish in the final third. And sometimes it doesn't have to be the most elaborate or pretty build-up. It just has to be persistent. And any coach will tell you, being persistent, putting the ball towards the frame, and working and outworking everyone else to try to get on the end of that ball will pay off, and that time it did. Now the Cobblers have picked up a sense of urgency here. They'll move their back line a little higher than it has been all night, about up to the 40. Oh, I guess there is Alvarez is back a little bit farther, so Coots, however, has raised her line. She is on the opposite side of where the ball is. Cobblers chip it in, see if they can find someone on the end of it. Underwood does a nice job of shielding, and Hofer will come off her line. And I have to apologize to Emmy. I didn't catch with the zeros and double zeros and both have their hair pulled back. I did not notice that now in for keeper for the Raiders is senior number 0, Emmy Hofer. Remember, she came off her line at the very end of the last game, under 10 seconds left, the set piece for the Cobblers, and Emmy came off her line and secured a ball to secure the win in rivalry night in a epic battle that these two programs have had over the years. And based on the seeding right now, it isn't out of the realm of possibility that, as in the past, these rivalry teams will meet in the playoffs. And so both teams, this is important to continue to try and separate in the seed points and try to get the best seed and best position possible. The Raiders will look to host. The Cobblers will be the visitor, but again, if it lines up to be a 2-15, if it ends up that way, there's still some games left out there across the state. We could be right back here in a week with the same two teams, which, again, has happened quite a bit, not only in soccer, but we've seen it in volleyball over the years, and some in basketball even, between the boys and the girls. So, and that third game is always a tough one, especially when it's high stakes. It's win or go home, and so the Raiders looking to improve here to 11-0. The Cobblers looking to spoil and blemish that record and improve to 5-6. Hallsworth on the run on the left side. She's got a nice ball in, but cleared by the Cobblers. Right back to Hallsworth. She winds up, takes a touch far wide side, and just too much on that one. So she saw space to, it looked like Reagan more, yes, is Brianna Reagan more on the right side, about on the 10, on the numbers, the 10-yard line there for the football field. And Hallsworth drove it, but just had too much on it. Too heavy and no trajectory, and no chance for the Raiders to get on the end of it. This one goes all the way back to Hofer. Hofer comes off her line. One time's it almost Young tried to get in the way of it, but Hofer drove that one, so good job by her. This one's just played high in the air. Gets in the box. Cobblers on the end of it. Nope, flags up. And Hofer's there anyway. So Riley Healy found the end of that one. The flag went up, but she had already poked it on, and Hofer secured it. But the near side AR flag up. Good move by Hallsworth with a little back cut reverse. Cuts the ball back, but Alvarez is there. I believe that's Alvarez. Yes, number 24, Reagan Alvarez. Really good at positioning and angles. Raiders kick this one back. Fox drives one from distance. Hit up and over. So save made by Flanagan. And that's going to be a corner. So driven by Fox. And great job by Flanagan just to get it over the crossbar. Dorman goes short. Fox with the hand up. She drives it. It's in the box. Raiders try to find the end of it, but the Cobblers do. Dorman has a shot from distance, drives it low, but blocked by the Cobblers. That was on frame. About shoulder high. It was a good shot, but the Cobblers did better to get in front of it. And a good tackle there by Avery Dorman, the junior midfielder, pressing and making things happen for the Raiders as they work the ball up the right side. And that one is going to be kept in. And no, then they're going to flags up and it's going to go to the Cobblers. So working hard over there was Raider number, I think that's Turek. Yep, 31. The freshman, Naya Turek, was very determined to keep that ball in, to keep that attack going. Substitutions for the Cobblers. Coming in, it looks like number in the back is Magnabo. And what was the other player? And Mayu, Aubrey Mayu and Sophie Magnabo come in the back line. And let's see if they're going to give, who they're giving a break. If it's Alvarez, no, I see Alvarez in there and Merchant in there. So it must be Coots and Healy that are going to get a well-deserved break. And Coach Mark Morgan and his longtime assistant, Troy Anderson, and assistant Kelly Kloffenstein know this is going to go down the end and probably want to give their senior defenders a little bit of break, recover a little bit, get some fresher legs to go back and probably press forward if they're behind, because the Cobblers are certainly putting on a lot of pressure. And right as I speak, Young right in front of you does. Backheel by Ava Underwood. Ball rolls out. Cobbler throw quickly taken by Larson. Dorman challenges Alvarez, and we're going to have a foul on, or a handball. I think it was a handball. And free kick. Lindsley drives this one deep. Good punch on it. You could just hear that one. Reagan finds the end of it. Nice little move to the left. She's guarded closely. by number 34, Maria Alvarez. Raiders keep the ball on the side. Little back heel by Hallsworth, driven down the line. Lindsley is there to put it back up in. It looks like Fox is battling. She turns, still getting battled. Lot of body contact there. Physical play going on here by both teams. And this one's heating up. Hofer comes out, scoops it up, and rolls it off to Schulke. Schulke has space, moves it up the line. Good pass there by Schulke. See if they can find the end. They do. They find Dorman in the middle. She goes up again, drives it a little hard, but had to because of the closing space. And the Cobblers eventually just clear it. And the Raiders will let that one roll deep out of bounds as the official sends Tennyson back to throw it in, and she'll throw it in to Schulke. Schulke across the goal face to Lindsley. Young is getting dangerously close to those. Hallsworth switches field nicely. Good idea there. Nice little cut pass by Turek. She'll pick up Tennyson on that little overlapping run. She gets replaced by Turek. She'll keep driving. Ball sent in across goal face and out of bounds. Nice build up there. Good communication by the Raiders. As Allie Tennyson just did that overlapping run, and even though Nia Turek's a freshman, she knew the fill replace. She comes back, and Tennyson continues to run, and the Raiders eventually get a half shot, half cross that goes near post across the near post goal face out of bounds. Nice job there by Godfrey. Ball kind of came off her foot weird though and rolled away, but she has it again. She'll work it up. I believe that's Young. No, that was Healy. That's a nice combination. Nice run here by the Cobblers. Shot! Goal! Hargens. The persistent Hargens off of that work from Healy. Drove. Kept the defender on her left shoulder. Got a little separation and drove it into the side netting to level this one at 2. 2-2. So we're going to say approximately the 56th minute. The senior, number 25, Emma Hargens, who's been working the left side primarily, that time cut back into the middle off of great work between Godfrey and the sophomore Riley Healy. And Hargens just did a great job of body control, keeping that defender. You can shoulder up in soccer, and they were shoulder to shoulder, but she kept the defender on her left shoulder with the ball on her right foot, and she was able to finish in that with a quality strike, quality finish there by the senior, number 25, for the Cobblers, Emma Hargens. Level at 2 with just under 23 to go. And as we said to open this one, it's heating up, and sense of urgency, the physical play, you can just kind of feel the electricity pickup just from hearing both sidelines and how they're supporting their teammates or calling ball or time or whatever little soccer lingo they use to help. This is a long shot, but headed out easily by Lindsley, but the Cobblers keep it in. So their pressure is just keep, again, like the Raiders, pressure, throw the ball at the goal. That time the pressure of the Cobblers was just too much. And again, the quality finish by Hargens. Flanagan boots that one deep. Trying to get on the end of that. Is that Young? It looks like Young, or yes, that was the speedster, the freshman for the Cobblers, number 2, Avery Young. And there was some space over there, but she was well marked by Allie Tennyson, and it goes out of bounds toward the Raiders. Good physical play here. Good battle down here going on between Larson and number 2 for the Raiders, junior, Holly Benson. That one will go out of bounds. Raiders clear it. Cobblers throw. And that's Mayu with the throw. Oh, excuse me. No, that was not Mayu. That was number 20. Sophie McNamara, one of the other subs that have come in. She'll throw again to the middle. Tries to find Alvarez. Just kicked in by Larson in the box. Could be trouble, but Young getting around it. Hofer comes out with courage. She was fearless there and just lunged at the ball and swallowed it up with both hands. Saw that one bounce around enough, and as a senior knew, hey, I just got to get out there and get that one and clear it. Raiders can't trap that one. Tried to come off. That was Bailey Fox. Raiders pressure the middle. Try to win the ball back. Good move and body control by Reagan. She's marked by 2 Cobblers. She tries to split them. Still has the ball. They slowed her down. 3 Cobblers now. Vienna Reagan comes from nowhere and pokes the ball out and will control it. And we'll pass it behind to Raider. He's going to drive it. See if we get a shot. We do. It's off the hands of the goalie right to Holsworth. Holsworth another shot. And it pushed out of bounds. So that one went wide left. And so persistent work there from Reagan and Turek. And I couldn't tell that time if that was also Tennyson. And it looks like the Raiders will have Flanagan must have touched it. I couldn't see from this angle. Bailey Fox over the ball. Right foot. Raiders far post. They make runs to the near post and middle. Goes far post and deep. And Raiders find the end of it. It's Dorman working hard to try to get the ball centered. She has some space, but Merchant has to just kick it out. And they're saying goal kick. Looked like it could have carried off a number of people down there, but there was 3 bodies there, and it's going to be, nope, corner. No, they do give the goal kick. Fox was taking the ball to the corner, but the AR put his flag back down towards the goal line. Or the end line, excuse me. That one comes out far. Escorted. Tackle there. Larson and Lindsley got tied up a little bit there. No call. And with 18 to go, this one's level. So strap in, folks. We got 18-20 of some quality, intense Class AA girls soccer being brought to you subscription free on GoRaidersLive.com. You can also find rivalry contests on GoCobblersLive.com. And if you're more accustomed to YouTube, you can search Stevens Raiders or Central Cobblers. The Cobblers persisting. Ball gets the end of this one. Driven just wide. Avery Young. So the Cobblers just pushing forward, not giving up on any ball, deflecting a lot of balls. That one finds the foot of Avery Young. She drove it past Hofer, but wide to this near post, as you can see in the shot. And Cobblers really pressing the issue now, playing with the sense of urgency that they started to show at the end of the last contest these two had just the other day. This one brought in again, and it's going to be off of the Raiders, and Young is going to earn a corner for the Cobblers with her speed and persistence there. Tennyson will be on the near post. Looks like Benson sets up far post. Schad looking to mark coming off of the runs. Fox will be the first player to try to make the angle tougher for Merchant. Merchant gets one high, lofts it in the box. Over the head, it comes down in the box again. This time cleared with some authority by the Raiders, and I believe that was Fox off of her guarding position. And on the end of that, the Raiders come down. Holsworth almost beats Coots, but Coots recovers Cobblers push it up. Ball's going over the top. So some of these balls the girls are getting close to and playing. They're taking a high bounce. So they got to be careful about the bounce off the turf. Not sure if the temperature makes a difference or not, but as it gets cooler, players will adjust. Cobbler throw. Driven in down the line. Good little touch, but the Raiders are there. Cobblers, though, just persistent, and another corner. No, goal kick. So it went off the Cobblers that time. We had the netting in the way from our view, so I couldn't see, but the AR, without hesitation. Hofer will back up, see if she goes short or drives it, and it looks like she'll go short to Schulke. Schulke chips it up to Vienna Reagan. Good touch there. She does a little short touch to Benson. Benson pushes it to Dorman. Dorman tries to go up the field to Holsworth, but Coots had a good angle on it, plays it up to Godfrey. Godfrey collects it, couple dribbles. She'll find the middle to Merchant. Merchant defended well by two Raiders. Little bump in there, but ball scoots out, and it looks like Tennyson will get on the end of that one. Tries to go up the line, but the Cobblers are there, and the Cobblers win the throw. Raiders drive that one up. That one's ball is almost through. Holsworth does find the end of it. She cuts it back in, but Flanagan goes down and gets it before the... That was Fox running hard on it. If Flanagan wouldn't have been able to collect that cross, Fox would have definitely had a chance on goal. And another chance for the team that is just putting on pressure and, giving the ball a chance, throwing it on frame. That header, combination header, finally out by the Cobblers. Little side flick. Nifty little move there. Physical play on, says the referee, and throw to the Raiders. Goes right back to... Raiders took the throw, but the flag said Cobblers. Couple of Raiders take a look, but nevertheless, ball goes over to the Cobblers. Cobblers will throw again. Raiders tried to play it up the line, out of bounds. Long throw, high, chipped on. Good job there by the Cobblers just to get in front of that touch. Raiders now have a little run on the side, little space, little crossover dribble. Driven in. Raiders there. Flanagan's there. Ball's still loose. Ball's still loose. Now they're waving the flag now for a call. They don't know what it is. What's it going to be? Linesman waved his flag. Not sure what for, but it was a throw-in for the Raiders, and it's another throw-in for the Raiders. So after all that excitement where the ball seemed to roll around and be 3 feet from the goal line, with Abigail Flanagan just trying to cover as much net as she could, and eventually either cleared or kicked by the Raiders off a Cobbler, either one. That was sending some palpitations all around the stadium, and that was with about 12 minutes to go. We're just almost 11 and a half. Vienna Reagan still on the ball, turns. Flanagan comes out off the deflection and picks that one up. That'll fall harmlessly into her arms, and she'll boot it out. Dorman tried to touch it through. It didn't have enough on that touch for Vienna Reagan. Lindsley tracks this one all the way back. Good job of getting her head up, turning. Dorman goes middle. Reagan has some space. She flicks it on. Oh, just nearly on the feet of, that was Rader running. That was Fox. And a good job by the Cobbler defender. I believe it was either Merchant or Alvarez. Happened pretty fast. Rader throw. Go up the line. Rader's really trying to work the ball through Vienna Reagan. Number 12, the freshman. And Raiders thought they had the throw, but it'll go to the Cobblers. And Hargens will put the ball down and let Merchant throw. So, oh no, it's a free kick. So this is dangerous because Merchant has a strong leg. And that might have been what the questions were for. Merchant drives this one in. Far post, middle, hits a Raider. Turn, fire. Great job by the persistent and pressing Vienna Reagan. Goes out to Brianna Reagan. No, Fox. Fox to Brianna Reagan. She'll go back to Fox running down the left side. Fox has space. Godfrey in recovery. Drives it in the middle. No one finds the end of it, but Flanagan comes out. Running onto that, I believe, was Hallsworth. There was a little bit of a bump and attack, a little bit of a bump and a challenge there, and the ball goes to Flanagan. Raiders clear. Reagan to Vienna Reagan. That one gets through all the way. Let's see if Fox can track it down. No. And that'll be off of a Cobbler. Throw to the Raiders. 9 minutes to go in this one. Vienna Reagan pushes it to Fox, but too far out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Cobblers. Larson comes back in. She'll come in for number 24, I believe. Let's double check that, who came off. It's number 23, Alexis Thorson, excuse me. And she hustled out knowing the clock is running in a tie game. So good job there of knowing the situation. Little bump in there. Dorman slows down Cobbler defender, then dispossessor, then comes back, and still no call. And the Raiders will come up with that one. Dorman up the left side. She has some space. See if she takes it. Few dribbles. Now she's doubled. See if she gets the ball inside. She does. Dorman, another move. Dorman with the pass to the middle. Cobbler, no, it's pushed out by the Cobblers. A running Raider was running onto it. Excuse me. And the Cobblers just towed it out of there. Great job. Looked to be Alvarez. And that time Merchant drives this one deep. Good job by the Raiders to keep that one in there. Vienna Reagan with a nice move. Another nice move. She gets on the end of one. And I believe it's a goal. Vienna Reagan from about 24 yards pushes the right side and drives one on the short side. It's a freshman midfielder who the Raiders in the last 10 minutes have really seemed to be working the ball through to get something going. And her hard work just paid off. Nice finish there by the freshman Vienna Reagan. Drove it short side. Cobblers come right back, chip one up, but it's too high. Over the top was Hargens, who doesn't need a lot of space to make things happen. Hofer set this one up. It looks like the Raiders are subbing now. Fox will come out for a little bit. Turek will replace Fox I'm sure Coach Usera just wants her to get probably about a minute on the clock or so before he tries to get her back in. Give her a little bit of a breather. Or perhaps he's thinking more defense to try to preserve this 1-goal lead. Hard to tell. I'm not down there, totally speculating, and I'll just stop that and give you the information. Cleared out by Lindsley. Schulke, excuse me. That was Schulke. I see a little bit of difference in the matching braids, so hopefully I won't. Sorry about that, Kaylee. Raiders pressing, shot, left-footed, finds the net! Holsworth, number 11, with a little bit of space. The sophomore with her second goal. Little bit of space. Usually he's working the left side. Cut that one. Side netting on the far side. What a shot. Good finish. And the Raiders go up 2-4. Holsworth's goal. In the 74th minute. Just under 6 to go in this one. Cobblers really sprinting and pressing. Big collision there. No call. Goes out of bounds. Throw to the Cobblers. Cobblers throwing a lot of speed up there. Hargens, Young, Godfrey, Healy, pressing. They're on the end of a shot. Don't know if it's deflected. Either way, it won't be a corner. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll know they're going to say off of the Cobblers. Look to take a little deflection off of a Raider, but that's why I'm way up here, and the ARs are right on the field. Throw in for the Raiders. Dorman with her back to the ball, trying to turn. Gets a turn. Goes off of Dorman. So the savvy Healy, Reese Healy, the senior, pushes that one again. Ought to just push it out of bounds. Cobblers throwing players forward, and we're going to get a bad throw from number 29, it looks like. Lindsay Cole. AR is saying she didn't go behind her head. Waves the flag, and that Raiders just trying to find some space as the Cobblers really pressing forward, and that's never say die attitude. We learned last game 2 goals is not a lot. It's going to go to the Raiders. Larson just couldn't find the touch on that one. Excuse me, that was Alvarez. Maria Alvarez. Raiders again down on the sideline. Pressing. Cobblers try to kick it out, but instead of clearing it, it goes out of bounds for, this is going to be a Raider corner. And senior Brianna Reagan with her left foot will go to the corner. We'll see if she bends this one in tight by the goal or goes out a little bit. Again, Raiders on the far post. Now they move. Near post, there's a runner. There's a ball down. Oh, came to the feet of the Raider. Just a hard touch. Hargens knees it out. And Vienna Reagan is right there. Shot from distance. Blocked. Merchant sends that one high and out. Raiders recover. Headed up. Good defensive header. Hargens on the end of it. Pushes it. Young trying to sprint it down. Raiders will play it all the way back. Hofer just chips this one up and out. With the 2-goal lead, just says, we're not going to mess with this one. We're going to regroup our defense. Cobblers, quick throw. Young, Hargens, good combo. And Tennyson, off of Tennyson. Corner kick. Number 14, the sophomore, Riley Healy. has had some nice services from the corner. She'll bend it in with her right foot. Cobblers run near post. Scatter. It's Cobbler there. It's off Hargens. Kind of wrong-footed there, but she got a touch on it. Vienna, Reagan, and Merchant. Merchant finally pokes it up. Hargens. Hargens plays it back. Now she crosses back to Coots. Coots rolls it. It's dispossessed. Brianna Reagan. She's getting chased down by 2 Raiders. Stays on the ball. Pushes it forward and just to the corner. And we'll let some time go as the ball finally rolls out of bounds. So a heads-up play just to get some breathing room for the Raiders by the senior. Number 28, Brianna Reagan. Merchant, drives this one. Good kick. Found the feet of the Cobbler, and then the change of possession at midfield with these teams working so hard. That time Dorman had a nice turn on it, just ran out of real estate. Battling with Healy there, Reese Healy. Ball out of bounds, the Cobblers. Coming out of Schulke. Comes out of the back. Oh, no, that's Benson who came out of the back line and just pressed forward to win that ball. Merchant still rolling, getting challenged by Turek. Ball sent in. Hofer with the save. And we talked about on a set piece how Bailey Merchant can score from distance. And she drove that one to goal. And Emmy Hofer, the senior, protecting 2-goal lead for the Raiders, was up to that challenge. Quick corner. Comes in. Down the feet of Larson. Looked like to be a handball. No call. Driven up high by the Raiders. 30 seconds left. Reagan on the end of it. She heads it up. Just trying to kill time here. She's persists. They're going to call that, though, as she runs into Reagan Alvarez. And so Merchant will most likely take this one with 15 and counting. Merchant wants to set the ball quick. Cobblers running possession. Hofer sticking close to her line. 9 seconds left. 5. This is the last play of the game. Merchant drives one. It's going to take a bounce and punched up. And game over. Emmy Hofer did enough. She was aware enough just to get the ball in the air and let the clock run out. In another exciting rivalry matchup from Sioux Park, the Rapid City Stevens Raiders will move to 11-0. The Cobblers will move to 4-7, with the Raiders with a 4-2 victory. The first goal coming in the first 16 minutes of the game that was moved. And the first goal of this contest tonight to tie it up at 1 from the continuation was by number 34, Maria Alvarez, with a header off a set piece in the 23rd minute approximately. These times are unofficial. And then in the 46 minutes, the Raiders' Ava Halsworth gets her first of 2.